Yo, Melly Man, what's up? From BX to you later, fam. It's your man. What's up? This is for the gangsters. Shout out to the gangsters. Postman posted with them gangsters. My homies be on gang time. All my homies throwing gang signs. I keep it real, I cannot fake mine. This is for the gangsters. Shout out to the gangsters. Postman posted with them gangsters. My homies be on gang time. All my homies throwing gang signs. I keep it real, I cannot fake mine. You know the vibe. If you gon' tell a gangster story, need to let a gangster tell it. And for the record, a gangster ain't never telling. A gangster gon' keep his mouth closed and die felon. 10 toes down, lace up your chucks and grab your weapon. I'm reppin' for my section. My mom big steppin'. Hype gang if he visit the turf and he ain't checkin'. He ain't gang, he just riding the wave. Another cow about to find him a grave. It's 10 again. This is for the gangsters.
Professor Melly Bell, the Dahoodpostman. You know the vibe. Who I'm here with today?
Big Booby, Eastside Kitchen, Crip, 116th Street.
Big Booby, 116th Street. Man, Big Booby, it's been a while. I've been wanting to document the kitchen history because I think that the 116s have a unique history and they had some barriers they had to overcome and some obstacles they had to jump over. And I think that that's why I'm here today, because I know you could definitely put it in perspective for the audience that's watching and listening. For all those who listen and watch, I want you to know that this is an education, not a glorification.
No, it's not.
And we come here to just document the history in a way that where people, because it's up to us to narrate our stories. And if we continue to let the police departments and all these other naysayers and sidewalk critics and out-of-towners narrate our stories, they'll never get the truth. You can go anywhere in the world for the lies, but you come here to the Dahoodpostman to get the truth, and we got the DNA with Big Booby.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Big Booby, man. Big Booby, where did you grow up at?
I grew up I grew up on the west side. Then I moved to 120th and Central.
What was that like growing up on the west side, then moving to 120th?
Shit, totally different. West side is totally different because I grew up when the gangbanging first started. So I'm 57 years old. So
57.
Basically in the 70s.
Okay.
So when banging first started, basically they started in the 60s, but I grew up like when Hoovers and shit, and the 9 Deuce Hoovers. When I was a little kid, and then when I got like 13, I moved to the Dory Millers.
So I'm glad you mentioned that Miller apartments. There were 2 sets of Miller apartments, right, on 120th, right? People tried to, I think they misconstrued what was happening on 120th. Give us the perspective from your point of view on the different sets of, was there 2 different sets on 120th, or was it just the Millers? Explain that.
When I first moved over there, they used to be in-laws. They used to be like Crips. And then the bounty hunters made them turn Miller gangsters. And that's when I was a kid. That's when I was like 13 years old. I was a little ass kid just walking around there and shit. But when I grew up, they became Miller gangsters. They became Miller. They became Bloods. And then when we grew up, I met my homeboy Big Scoop from my brother Jaime Low, rest in peace. I met
rest
him
in peace, Jaime.
Yeah, my brother. Shit, we met him in '81, and then we asked because where he was from. He said he was from the kitchen. And then my brother, my homeboy Cartoon, rest in peace. My homeboy Day, my homeboy Kenny, rest in peace, and my homeboy Woodrat. All of us grew up together, and that's how we basically how we learned how to be from kitchen is from Big Scoop. Big Scoop basically kind of raised us and shit from being from kitchen.
I'm glad you mentioned that name, Woodrat, man. Is that synonymous with Compton Woodrat? I mean, did he get the name from that Woodrat, or how did he get the name?
My homeboy Scooter gave it to him.
Okay. I just wanted to know.
Everybody names.
Okay. And then I saw there was a Rebo too.
Little Rebo. No, Big Rebo. I gave Big Rebo his name.
Okay.
I gave him his name when he was a little kid.
So that's interesting because a couple of Compton Crips, one name is Woodrat, rest in peace Woody, and then you have
Rat from the hood. He's from kitchen.
Okay.
My homeboy Big Scooter gave him his name.
Okay.
And my homeboy Lil Rebo, Big Rebo, I gave him his name. And Daddy already had a name. Big Daddy, he already had a name. He was one of the original ones. Big Toon got his name from Big Scoop. My brother got his name from Big Scoop. My brother Jaime. Ken Dog was already Ken Dog because his name was Ken, so he got his name from basically Ken Dog.
How did you get your name?
I got my name on my own. I made my own name up.
Okay.
It was my one. It was Day name at first.
Okay.
And then I was like, "That ain't your name, nigga. That's my name." And I took it, and so it became my name. And first day, my brother got his tattoo. He had Jaime put on his arm right here. The first day when I got the name, I ran to Scooter House and he put it on my arm right here. Big Scooter.
So was Big Scooter that attracted you guys to the kitchen?
Yes.
Section. Mm-hmm. So was Scooter from the 87s?
He was from 87s.
Okay,
See,
so
the original hood is 87.
Okay.
So when Scooter moved over there, and I think he moved over there in 79. He moved over there on 116 and 79. He ended up meeting my brother. Him and my brother, Big Cartoon, and Kenny, they all became friends. Because it was all friends. It was four of them, always friends. My brother, Scoop, Cartoon, and Ken Dog was all friends. They all grew up together. And then I ended up meeting them in 82. I ended up meeting Scooter in 82 and shit when I was in 11th grade and shit. And that's how I met them. That's how I met Scooter.
Rat is a friend of my family. Rat is real close to my brother BK and my sons Lil Melly and Caddy. Before he went away. He used to be over there daily because he was actually dating one of my cousins. Mm-hmm. So Rat.
He was around over there when we was growing up. Everything. Big Rat, Big Chop, a Monster, Rebo, all our little homies and shit. All the homies. Then after that, little Cartoon grew up and shit. He grew up from Kitchen. It's like a family to us. Everybody from Kitchen on 120th that we lived 120th all became Kitchen Crips.
That's interesting. I get that a lot when I'm interviewing people. They seem to take that family component.
No, this is real family.
Yeah.
I know family component. This is real family.
Right.
We like
right.
brothers. Everybody is brothers.
No, I'm just using that term to link it, but everybody has that.
Yeah, family mentality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Straight up.
Yes.
That's how we present ourselves and shit as family. We don't present ourselves as meeting everyone from homeboys. If you're a family member, your brother's from Kitchen, your other brother gonna be from Kitchen. If your sister from Kitchen, your sister gonna be from Kitchen. Your son gonna be from Kitchen, whatever. Your nephew, your cousin, everybody's gonna be from Kitchen. If you ain't from Kitchen, then we don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Only really hoods we really fuck with when we lived 120 was front hoods. And that was my homeboy Big B, Bees, Boog, and my homeboy Moose from Front Hood, and his cousin Big Pete.
Big Pete. Big Pete lived on Rose in our neighborhood. Yeah, I'm familiar with Big Pete.
Big Pete, because my cousin was from Front Hood.
Awesome.
Yeah, my cousin was from Front Hood.
Give me the demographics and the boundaries of 116.
The boundaries?
What borders?
In Sanford. 16 in Sanford to McKinley. To McKinley 121st. Mm-hmm. That's the boundaries. Okay,
so there was no you guys didn't. If you had to explain it, would it be one side, two sides?
We got two sides. We got McKinley Avenue. We got homeboys from over there, from McKinley. Most of our homeboys from McKinley Avenue, 120th and the Dory Millers, and 116 in Stanford Avenue.
Got it. How was it for you growing up in those Millers apartments?
Man, it was rough, man. You had to be fighting them every day because we was Crips and they was Bloods, so we had to fight them every day. Shoot.
Rough for grind all the time, baby.
Yeah, Cali Miners, baby. Proof of grind all the time. Music money, got a dollar sign. Hub City. I'm a street nigga, streets fuck with me. I'ma keep pushing products till the feds get me. It's guap off top, diamond Cartier. That nigga wall won't give a broke bitch the time of day. They see me climbing, they see me shining. That's hard work, proof of grinding. New money got me tipping in that 550. Ali, bad man, and I'm so pretty. I got that tech with me, that's my hater sprayer. Go big, grind now, nigga, play later. What can I say? I'm addicted to this paper stacking, and I don't talk about it, I just make it happen.